Darren, listen, I've been this morning sitting in Portcullis House with my team, working with the Home Office hub, getting people who are in Ukraine, stranded family members, back to North Norfolk. This is a government. Now, that goes on behind the scenes that is not talked about. This is a government that is moving as fast as it possibly can to help across a range of spheres. This isn't a competition. It's no good saying the EU have done this and the United Kingdom hasn't done that. If we want to play that game, we can say that we were calling for SWIFT to be turned off faster than the Germans and the Spaniards.
But Duncan,
people are going to move.
Sorry, Duncan. But the whole point is the Prime Minister keeps doing that. The Prime Minister spent the whole of PMQs talking about how the UK was leading in all of this.
Yes.
So
exactly.
I'm afraid if he doesn't want to play that game, he shouldn't start it. My point is, and I appreciate your efforts to get people back, but the UK's made an awful lot about the sanctions that they've imposed. And I don't know, maybe the law just needs to change, or maybe it's because of our legal system. But frankly,
yes,
many people would think when these sanctions are imposed, it means that they're going to be effective rather than they're going to be delayed and allow people time to move their money around so that in the end, the sanctions ultimately, I would have thought, become pretty ineffective.
Yeah.
Well, you've just come right in and interrupted me. If you let me carry on and speak, you've already seen that this week we have already said that we will be bringing in the economic crime bill in on Monday. That is already tabled so the legislation can start passing through the House. Reforms to Companies House, they have seen already sanctions that have hit well over 100 people on the hit list. We are concentrating on the economic sanctions that will have far-reaching consequences as much as Europe, America, and countries all around the world. And people are working at speed within the legal framework they've got to roll out that program of sanctions. They are working. You've seen that they are working. They're working to such an extent that you've seen the ruble collapse, you've seen the stock market collapse, but you have to understand that those things don't necessarily happen straight away within an immediate effect. They take time to roll them out, and we're seeing on a daily basis, more and more sanctions coming through. Even today, cultural sanctions, from soft to almost hard sanctions being put in place, and they will keep coming. The important fact is that they're working, and we are seeing that happen. The bottom line is, you are dealing with a dictator. You are dealing with a dictator that, in some regard, no matter what sanctions you put in place, will it stop him from what he is doing with this entirely illegal operation? And that is the bigger question, which we started on, is what more can we do? We will keep doing what we can, and those sanctions will keep on coming.